Rito, whatever you call me. I'm again. Yesterday I did a video. Hopefully you guys have seen it. And after I got my, but when it was like literally as soon as I got on my PS4, as soon as I did my stream, like one win, that was like probably the first win I got instantly, like right on the map. But this bloke, I'm not gonna show his username or wherever it is, because there's no point. Invited me to a party. Oh, I want this skin so bad. So of course, me being me, I joined it. Instantly he was just calling me, you know, all the not all the names under the sun, just random stuff. But I couldn't stop laughing. Yeah, actually, I recorded the whole thing, put it out for you guys to, you know, laugh, you know, to enjoy. But today it got on. And just literally logged into my PS4, and as soon as I got onto it, I've got on a 1, 2, 3, 4 death threats from this bloke. Of course I've deleted him, blocked him off it, and he's still streaming right now. He's been streaming for 15 hours straight. 15 hours and 8 minutes and 23 seconds. What the heck? I don't really give a shit. I bet he still hasn't got a single win. I looked on to his wins. He's only got 82 wins. 82 wins. And I think that was going to be his 83rd, 83 wins, but it's kind of sad. Well, Fortnite's Fortnite, so you know what do you expect me to do? Jesus Christ. Hey. Why you get the dance? I'm a kitty, kitty, kitty. I'm a kitty. I just love that dance. Aww. I mean, not that. I can stop laughing. Sorry about the mic, guys. Sorry about the mic, guys. I was going to send, I mean that video hasn't been age restricted yet, but if you guys want to watch it, but I don't make the rules, YouTube does, so, you know, to put age restricted or nothing. Because I'm perfectly fine for anyone to watch it, I'm not bothered, but it's just YouTube, how it is. Oh, nine notifications from here. Cool. No. Photo. Yeah, take a photo. Yes, allow access. Yes, Yes. I was gonna go with like some creative practice, but get straight into it. If I don't, my hands are really numb because I don't know. I am supposed to do my coursework. I do it in a bit because obviously I can't do it. Some of it includes a computer, but apparently I have to do it at home somehow because I can't do this work in school because apparently I don't have this. My English teacher doesn't have time for it because apparently everyone's up to the point where they're there and I'm in the middle. Let's just say that I'm still going to get my stuff because I've passed so much units. It's just that everyone else is going to have more than me. But next year, the school turned around and said because all the stuff that was happening is because of me moving and everything, transport and everything. But me was coming into school probably next week, and guess what? Because of this new this virus is going around, everyone's waiting for Boris Johnson to say something about the schools because schools are waiting for because he was on about closing schools for 2 or 3 months, right? But apparently now it's been confirmed 2 months is school's going to be closed for, but that's about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 7 weeks or 8 weeks. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Certain days. I don't know. Yeah. For piss sake, man. I was getting ready to school and everything, coming to school. You know, YOLO people. Hi. Of course, it's going to take me forever to get back into used to it. Well, that's the thing. I've got because everyone of you guys know that because Dana's saying that I'm session and everything, but because I've been going around here on my own, and not only that, I think a couple of days ago, my dad and everything came down, and then we went to this basketball pitch, and these grown-ass men, we just played basketball with them, and my confidence went up even more, if you guys get what I mean. Because when I used to live around this area, it was scary. Nah. Today I'm just chilling. Sorry. Trying to catch a rager. So for my last video, I catch this Liverpool geezer, and I was like, "Ah, oh, you got it, work it out," you know. I'm like, yo. It's too funny. It was his own fault because he didn't fucking build. Pardon my language, but he didn't build. If he built, he probably have won. But because he didn't even do anything, just let me just go straight into his face for me to just one pump him in the head. It's sad. I am bot, but I don't want to do 1v1. That's something which I'm not into anymore. Sorry. I'm playing solo Fortnite, and then I'm going on at 7 o'clock. I'm going on Call of Duty Modern Warfare Zone Wars. Only reason why I got back into this because I gotta do my challenges only. Why is my challenges? Eliminate players with those of 30. Oh my. What the hell was this live? It's so sad for this geezer, man. Ooh. Thanks for the loot. So I came here to get some couple kills, but apparently one kill is all I can get. Great. I would actually be going on my phone looking at the announcement for the Donald Trump, Boris Johnson, but I can't be asked. I'm one to play Fortnite. You know what I hate about the comment section though? You know, I mean the live chat, is because sometimes it doesn't show you all live messages. I have to actually go onto my phone and look for it myself and look through the messages what's saying. Sometimes it tells the truth, sometimes it does not. So it's really irritating. See, I can't go down this stream right without getting without thinking that someone's put like a bunch of wood over it. That's alright then. Wow, See, I don't like mining mats, you know. I don't mind it if it's arena, because arena everything's cool, you know, I like it. But when it comes to like normal games, I'm like, oh, do I have to? Do I have to do that? They show up on front with our proximity mine. Visit Grumpy Greens, Mohead, and Risky Real. That's easy. Risky's over here. Oh. I will go over there, but at the same time I don't wanna. So what else do I have to do? Use decoy gun. Oh, for feck's sake, I left them back there as well. Deal damage to players while riding in a motorbike. Scan henchmen in different. Scan? Oh. I don't think Risky is like a name. I think it has to be like Frenzy Farm Agency. No, basically others. How? Hi, I'm doing my challenges today.
Yeah, I know you said 1v1 please.
Yeah, I mean like I'm doing it all on duo, solos.
I really want to 1v1 someone, but none of my friends want to, and you're the only person who's good enough.
Okay,
You just
but yeah.
I don't hear what?
I said I don't care. I want to do my challenges.
Okay, calm down. I just asked. Jason's getting protected over his flipping. Oh, Jason's joining back to the clan. I'm just going to join people's random lobbies and say 1v1.
Okay. So.
Okay, yeah. 1 minute, let me just...
There's J0 Rainbow. Okay. That's some weird ass stamp. I hate their parties. I'm surprised I haven't got a bunch of likes on the video.
P&O Ferry spring offers have arrived. So lock sights on that horizon and sail into your next adventure with one of our fantastic offers. Get that ferry feeling. Book direct at peoferries.com.
Yeah, I think a lot of people was fucking pissed about it.
590 from 456 yesterday.
Yeah, it's a big rise. We had 456 yesterday, more cases today. Literally.
It's not actually people getting infected, it's just people who has been infected already. Not like saying that, oh yeah, people just get infected because they're touching. No, it's not like that. It's just that people are already infected. And they're not. Well, people don't know if they're infected, that's the thing. If they obviously who.
Two more patients have died in UK hospitals from COVID-19. That's coming from NHS England. So that means the total that sadly died to 10.
Yeah, we had 2 more yesterday. Again, elderly patients with underlying health conditions. It's
Not unexpected.
It's not unexpected, but what I'm trying to say is that the figures will only make sense of people who are modelling at the moment, right? So the government will look at these figures and they'll look at...
Bitch, did he just say... Sorry guys, but did he actually just say that?
When the time is right to move it.
You know how PMs and, you know, all them people talking about coronavirus saying, oh yeah, you know, let's doing stuff and everything. But the funny thing, they do it as well, so they may have been saying that, oh, apparently every single person probably in UK does certain things, right? Probably they do it as the same thing. Actually, no, I want this. That's better. Where is people? Yeah, I didn't think about this. Jesus Christ. I know what I'm using. I'll use this on people though. I am just a tad Hey. Probably won't even make a difference. Any bloke, any players around? That's sad. Sounds like his boss, but no, it's just the generators in the game. Where? Hello? Come out, man. My man just yeeted. Oh no, I'm not even wasting my mats on this bloke. Fuck this. Whoa. Oh, I see. Fucking idiot, man. Oh, thank you, mate. I'm not planning to heal. Actually, yeah, I'm planning to heal. Man, listen, the gameplay, listen. Yeah, yo. One, you don't camp because it's bad, and second, well, you can camp it. All depends. If you're looking a really hardcore game, like arena or something like that, you're trying to get champion. See, I'm got after this round, I'm gonna go in arena and just play arena because I need to get into the Champion League. Well, not a Champion League. Cause I hate thinking about fucking football Champion League when I had the second one. Yeah, but I didn't even see this geezer walk past me. This person was a wizard. And he found a llama somehow. What the hell? Oh yeah. What's a surprise? Well, they turn around and it's not airborne, so who's telling the truth and who's not? And there's like, and the funniest thing in America, they're like, the bats are passing it, the bats are passing it. I'm like, bats are passing it. Excuse me, you don't see any fucking proper bats around where I live or anywhere. Probably like in a jungle in a cave. I know over Warden Park there used to be a bunch of bats, so glad that moved. Okay, apparently here's the first symptoms. Apparently, slight light coughing, which is kind of bullshit. Struggling to breathe, which that makes sense. And then coming down with the flu. But I'm like coughing. So you're telling me my brother downstairs, he coughs, right? And you're saying that he's got it. Including that we took him to the doctors, and the doctors turned around and he said he doesn't have the virus. So who's telling the truth, who's not? Of course he's not struggling to breathe, he's just coughing. See, that makes people worry too much about it. They say, oh, I've got the cough guy. I'm like, no, you don't. You're just coughing. Yeah, you know. Because, man, I'm not an expert or nothing, but the doctor who he went, he is obviously trained professional, and he's kind of, my little brother does not have it. So we're going to need to change the symptoms right now. And no, we did not quarantine my brother. Because no, teenagers, but basically young people can't die off. Well, I don't know. In America, apparently a couple people who was young died, and China and all that stuff. But apparently in this country, there was like, oh, you can't die off it. Only like if you like have like really bad issues and all that. But that doesn't look likely for me because man's got disabilities and. Thank you, mate. It was me. Give me heavy sniper. Thank you. Whee. Come with me. Take your booty. I guess that's off. I think I glitched it, guys. Yeah. No. No. Guys! Oh, that's not even funny. It stole my gun? It's...
Okay.
And I wonder why he couldn't fucking hit me, because the gun which he was using is basically a one tap. I don't know how people play like that on fucking controller, their edits and everything. It's annoying. I was so close again to win. He's supposed to be making an announcement, right? No one's there. So the people that are like, ah, come on, you fat bastard! Ah, tell us the truth. Where's the Joker? Fishwood explosion. Oh yeah, it's her challenge, isn't it? Where do you put it? Can't wait for this. I like how there's like a fucking thing called a giant black hole is head towards Earth. It's actually physically not. It's not aiming at Earth, it's aiming for the galaxy, so I don't understand how it's aiming for the Earth, but okay. The Andromeda galaxy is headed towards the Earth. That's what you should have put. Not a giant black hole, but you know, give more views in it. I'm just gonna put 2 more, what do you call it, things. Okay. Oh, that must be looking stupid. Oh, here he comes, the man of it. Everyone's waiting.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you very much for coming. I've just chaired a meeting of the Government's Emergency Committee for Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, and it's clear that coronavirus COVID-19 continues and will continue to spread across the world and our country over the next few months. We've done what can be done to contain this disease, and this has brought us valuable time, but it's now a global pandemic, and the number of cases will rise sharply. Indeed, the true number of cases is higher, perhaps much higher than the number of cases we have so far confirmed with tests. And I've got to be clear, we've all got to be clear, this is the worst public health crisis for a generation. Some people compare it to seasonal flu. Alas, that is not right. Owing to the lack of immunity, this disease is more dangerous, and it's going to spread further. And I must level with you, level with the British public. More families, many more families, are going to lose loved ones before their time, and the Chief Scientific Advisor will set out the best information we have on that in a moment. But as we've said over the last few weeks, we have a clear plan that we are now working through, and we're now statements in the plan, because this is now not just an attempt to contain the disease as far as possible, but to delay its spread and thereby minimise the suffering. If we delay the peak even by a few weeks, then our NHS will be in a stronger state as the weather improves and fewer people suffer from normal respiratory diseases, more beds are available, and we'll have more time for medical research. We can also act to stretch the peak of the disease over a longer period so that our society is better able to cope. The Chief Medical Officer will set out our lines of defence. We have to deploy these at the right time to maximise their effect. The most important task will be to protect our elderly and most vulnerable people during the peak weeks when there is the maximum risk of exposure to the disease and when the NHS will be under the most pressure. So the most dangerous period is not now, but some weeks away, depending on how fast it spreads. Today, therefore, we're moving forward with from tomorrow. If you have coronavirus symptoms, however mild, either a new continuous cough or a high temperature, then you should stay at home for at least 7 days to protect others and help slow the spread of the disease. We advise all those over 70 with serious medical conditions against going on cruises and advise against international school trips. At some point in the next few weeks, we're likely to go further, and if someone in a household has those symptoms, we will be asking everyone in that household to stay at home. We're not introducing this measure yet for reasons Sir Patrick will explain, but I want to signal now that this is coming down the track. We are considering the question of banning major public events such as sporting fixtures, and the scientific advice, as we've said over the last couple of weeks, is that this banning such events will have little effect on the spread. But there is also the issue of the burden that such events can place on public services. So we're discussing these issues with colleagues in all parts of the United Kingdom, and we'll have more to say shortly about the timing of further action in that respect. At all stages, we have been guided by the science, and we will do the right thing at the right time. We are not, repeat not, closing schools now. The scientific advice is that this could do more harm than good at this time, but of course we're keeping this under review, and this again may change as the disease spreads. Schools should only close if they are specifically advised to do so, and that remains our advice. There is no escaping the reality that these measures will cause severe disruption across our country for many months. The best scientific advice is that this will help us slow the disease and save lives. There will be detailed information available on the NHS website and from 111 online. But I want to stress something that's very important in the wake of what we're saying this afternoon. I urge people who think, in view of what we're saying about their potential symptoms, that they should stay at home. I urge them not to call 111, but to use the internet for information if they can. I also want, at this stage, to speak directly to older people, because this disease is particularly dangerous for you, for older people, even though the vast majority of older people will experience a mild to moderate illness. I know that many people will be very worried. And I think we should all be thinking about our elderly relatives, the more vulnerable members of our family, our neighbours, and everything we can do to protect them over the next few months. We're going to need to mobilise millions of people to help and support each other. And I just want you to know that the government will do all we can to help you and your family during this period. We're not just going to be, as you saw yesterday, supporting the economy during this period. We will be providing money and many other forms of support and helping communities to support each other. And as we've done over the last few weeks, we will continue to provide, as soon as we have it, as much clear scientific and medical information as we can. So I'd like to end by repeating the two important messages with which we will become familiar. It is still vital, perhaps more vital than ever, that we remember to wash our hands. And lastly, of course, even if things seem tough now, just remember that we will get through this. This country will get through this epidemic, just as it has got through many tougher experiences before, if we look out for each other and commit wholehearted national effort. And I'd now like to ask Sir Patrick Vallance, our chief. I'd like to thank him for everything he's doing. I'd like to thank Sir Patrick Vallance, our chief scientific advisor, to set out the latest state of play.
So this is a new disease, and none of us has immunity to it, as the Prime Minister has said, and that's a key part of what we're looking at here. It is entering a new phase. The WHO has called this a global pandemic, and we're entering a delay phase. It's important to recognise that the contained phase of case identification and isolation has had an effect to delay things up until now. And currently, we're on a trajectory that looks as though it's about 4 weeks or so behind Italy and some other countries in Europe. That means that we've now reached a stage when of the epidemic. I just wanted to show you on a slide some time with not very much happening. And that's probably where we are now. There are currently 590 cases that have been identified in the UK, and there are more than 20 patients on intensive care units. If you calculate what that really means in terms of the total number, it's much more likely that we've got somewhere between 5 and 10,000 people infected at the moment. We've identified 590. The same sorts of ratios will be true in other countries depending on how much testing they've done. That's still a relatively small number. We're still on the flat part. As these curves start to take off, as more people get it, they take off quite steeply. And that's why timing is so important. Because what you want to do is to protect people during the most infectious period. And I'll explain that in just a minute. So we're in a period now where we've got some, but it hasn't yet taken off. The actions that we need to take are to try to do two things. It's to delay, hopefully this will come on. It is to delay the peak and to push the peak down. So we're trying to reduce the number of cases at any one time. That's very important for NHS in order to make the NHS able to cope with this. And it's also important because it pushes it out into summer months where the NHS is less busy, but also where there may be less transmission of virus. Respiratory infections in general tend to be a bit less common. So that's one aim, is to change the shape of this. And it's important to recognise it's not to stop everybody getting it. You can't do that. It's not possible to stop everybody getting it. And it's also actually not desirable because you want some immunity in the population. We need to have immunity to protect ourselves from this in the future. The second big aim that we need to look for is how in that we protect the vulnerable and the elderly who are at most risk of serious illness and dying from this. And the way this disease looks as though it appears is that you have 5 days or so of mild viral illness, and then a small proportion of people get a second phase where they have some sort of immune response to it which causes the damage. And the elderly and the sick are much more likely to get that. So during the period of peak transmission, we need to protect them at that phase. And if you look at the curves, it becomes obvious if you do that at the moment, you're not protecting anybody really, because the number of cases are too small. If you do it at the right time, then you're protecting them over the peak, and you're not asking them to be in isolation for too long. Similarly, with the idea of households going into complete isolation, that comes a bit later, when you've got some more cases coming up. At the moment, if you asked households to completely isolate if one person was ill, most people would not have coronavirus. You may have to do the whole thing all over again. And what happens then is the effect of that wanes, because people get fed up with doing this and you end up with not being able to do it time and time again. So the timing is critical, and that's true across all of the interventions we've looked at. That's why this is a package of things that need to happen at the right time and in the right phasing. In terms of mass gatherings and schools, it's true that there's some effect in closing schools, but that effect is minimal, and actually you'd have to do it for 13 to 16 weeks or longer, and you don't need to be a very advanced mathematician to work out that the chances of keeping children not speaking to each other or playing with each other over 13 to 16 weeks is 0. And therefore you have to be very careful to make sure you take the right measures that will stop this, rather than things which might end up with children, for example, going to stay with grandparents at a time when they might be most vulnerable. So the idea is to do things at the right time, not to end up with measures stopping during the peak and exposing more people to illness. And I'll hand over to the Chief Medical Officer to explain the measures that are being proposed.
Oh.
So I'll just amplify just a few of the points that have just been made. First of all, we're clearly now stopping the contain phase of this operation. That we've always said from the beginning there were 4 stages to this: contain, delay, research and mitigate, and the contain finishes from today. Fantastic work has been done by my colleagues in the NHS and in public health across all 4 nations, and as a result of that, finding the early cases they reported, with the consent of the people involved, for which we are very grateful, and following the chains of transmission, that has helped to slow down the spreading of this virus and has put it in time. So the delay has already begun as a result of the work colleagues and the public spiritedness of people who come forward for testing. But now we move on to the next phase, and I think that's made very clear by the fact that the World Health Organization yesterday declared this as a global pandemic, and today the 4 UK CMOs agree that we should raise the risks to the UK, all 4 nations, to high. Now, in terms of what can people do to make sure that we have the smallest impact from this epidemic that is possible, and we need to do the right things at the right time. And just to add one point to the reasons that Sir Patrick has just given, if people go too early, they become very fatigued. This is going to be a long haul. It is very important we cannot start things in advance of need. There are several things we will need to do in due course, which it is not appropriate to do at this stage. I'll come on to one of them at the end. Now, the things we can do now, we cannot emphasise too much the point about what that is actually an incredibly powerful public health intervention. But the new things from today are to ask anybody who has a cough that is continuous and new, or a temperature, for those who choose to measure their temperature, 37.8. Some people will do it just based on the fact that they have a temperature in terms of feeling. To stay at home for 7 days. Now, the reason for this, and I wanted to be clear about this, because we are asking people to do something which will interfere with their lives and interfere with their work and their social life in quite a significant way. So it's important people understand why this is going to help the national effort to combat this virus. The first thing is that it helps to protect older and more vulnerable people who
Once again, can you see?
The second thing is, as Patrick has pointed out, this helps to reduce the peak of the epidemic so that it is a lower peak, making it easier for the NHS and health services in all 4 nations to cope as this goes through. The third thing is that it can lead to delay, pushing it further into the area. The NHS is under less pressure and giving us more time to get our countermeasures as optimal as possible. I finally just wanted to make a point about why it's 7 days. The virus seems to have its maximum transmission around the time of the first symptoms and for 2 or 3 days afterwards, and then rapidly declines, so that by 7 days, the great majority of people are not infectious, and it's fine for them to go back into society. Now, you may ask, why are we asking people with minor symptoms to do this? And the answer is the evidence would appear to be that some people with really quite mild symptoms can spread this virus to a lot of people. So people with minor symptoms should stay at home for 7 days. Now, there is an additional point I want to re-emphasise from the Prime Minister, which is just as people would not normally, if they had a minor sprain or other minor problem, call for an ambulance, it is important that people with very minor symptoms do not call 111. However, if their symptoms start to deteriorate and they're getting to the point where they normally would have sought medical care, at that point we would want them to call 111 or behave as they normally would have done. So we're not expecting people to stay at home as they gradually deteriorate. If there's a certain point people are really worried, at that point they should call the service. But doing it routinely with minor symptoms is not a useful thing to do for them, and it will put a big burden on the service, making it harder for others to get through with what may be life-threatening conditions. There are a few other changes that are going to go alongside this. The first of which is it is no longer needed for us to identify every case, and we will move from having testing mainly done in homes and outpatients and walk-in centres to a situation where people who are who are remaining at home do not need testing, and we will pivot all of the testing capacity to identifying people in hospitals who have got symptoms, so we can pick them up early, make sure we treat them well, and ensure that they don't pass on the virus to other people in hospital. So there'll be a change in the hospital and other testing systems. And finally, we will no longer have any geographical limits to who gets tested. The testing will be based on symptoms and severity.
Guys, I'm gonna go off.
It's
Okay.
no longer relevant
See ya.
where someone has come from. This is going to be people irrespective
I
of their
completely
travel
forgot.
history.